Hi everyone. Mercedes currently sells 9 cars with the word coupe in their name. Over half of these are, in the strictest sense of the word, not coupes. They have 4 doors or, in extreme cases, the ride height of an SUV. You certainly can't accuse the E-Class Coupe of such things. This is a 2-door 4-seater in the most traditional sense, with the purposeful proportions and languid character of the finest Merc coupes of old. Few cars in this class have as much tech and self-driving potential as the E. It's the product of an almost 50-year history that stretches back to 1968 and the wonderfully named Stroke 8 Coupe. It's Mercedes doing what it does best: luxury, space, technology and style. Sure, there's a selfish element to choosing a coupe, but Merc has tried to ease the decision by making this new car significantly longer and wider than its predecessor. Ultimately, that means 74mm more legroom in the back and better handling, too. The E-Class Coupe comes with a mixture of petrol and diesel engines. The former consists of 3 options: the 2-liter 4-cylinder E300, the 3-liter V6 E450 and the 3-liter straight-six E53 AMG, which also happens to be a mild hybrid, too. Nope, there's no proper V8-powered E63 AMG version. Yet. There's a couple of diesels, which may be less fashionable than ever, but are likely to make this a fine choice on some plusher, more accommodating company car lists. There's the 2-liter 4-cylinder E220D and the 3-liter V6 E400D. All of them come with a 9-speed automatic gearbox and all but the E300 can be optioned with 4-wheel drive. The higher-powered cars, AMG included, only come with 4-wheel drive. Yep, no skidding antics here. The E-Class Coupe's far too classy for that. What is it like on the road? Now this new E220D 191 bhp 2-liter diesel is infinitely quieter, cleaner, 56.5 miles per gallon, 132 gram-kilometers, and faster, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 7.4 seconds. It won't give you that surplus of power sensation, but for floating around and enjoying the incredible refinement, supple ride, adaptive dampers standard, air suspension is a worthwhile option, and slick 9-speed gearbox, it answers all the questions. If you need a little more excitement in your life, then the E300 with its 242 bhp 2-liter turbo petrol has a fruitier exhaust note and works the chassis a little harder, while the 362 bhp Bitturbo V6 in the E400 brings a genuine turn of pace. But if it's a turn of pace you seek, the E53 AMG is the answer. Combine its petrol straight-six and electric EQ boost and you have nearly 450 bhp. Not traditional AMG power levels. An E63 saloon tops 600 bhp, but more than enough in a car designed to be this serene. It's a mixed bag, the E53, not softly suspended enough to be a proper luxury car, and too heavy and complex to be an out-and-out driver's car, but it's a nice compromise between the two and a pretty beguiling place to spend time. It'll easily average 30 miles per gallon too, which is strong in a car combining such size and speed. If you do decide to throw caution to the wind and attack a few corners, then the E in general equips itself rather well, resisting roll better than its predecessor thanks to its wider track. The brakes are suitably strong for a coupe approaching 2 tons, but don't expect any communication from the steering or much adjustability in the chassis. The name of the game here is keeping all 4 tires stuck to the road and chomping distance, which is why the 4MATIC 4-wheel drive is a good way to go if your engine choice offers it. Often, the latest suite of driver assistance systems that brake, accelerate and steer for you can feel frustratingly intrusive, but here, sitting back and letting somebody, or something, else do the hard work seems entirely natural. The system won't let you keep your hands off the wheel for long, the way we like it, while this tech's in its infancy, but will give you enough time for a quick sip of water or such like. Overall, the E-Class Coupe is about looking good and finishing every journey more refreshed than you began. It's Mercedes at its imperious best. Mercedes is nailing the tech meets craftsmanship thing at the moment, and the E-Class Coupe, with its unique turbine air vents and twin 12.3-inch widescreen, is a spectacular place to pass the time. The seats are adjustable in every direction possible and visibility is spot on, despite the lower driving position. Go for light leather and wood trim if you want the full Landjaut effect. If a technology exists, it's included here, so the key is ticking boxes carefully and keeping an eye on the price. Go for AMG line spec and as well as 19-inch wheels and LED headlights on the outside, you get dubious ambient lighting, a reversing camera, split folding rear seats and an 8.4-inch sat-nav screen as standard. To that you will be tempted to add the Premium Pack for keyless entry and a panoramic roof, and then the Premium Plus Pack for the 13-speaker Burmester stereo. And you probably should. And hell, while you're at it, why not go for the Warmth Comfort Package, heated front and rear seats and armrests, Driving Assistance Pack, for semi-autonomous motorway driving, and Lane Tracking Pack, whatever that is. On a more sensible note, it's properly roomy in here. Which is a good thing when it has so many other Mercedes coupes, several of them a bit smaller and cheaper, to contend with. In fact, it does a good job of making the S-Class Coupe look OTT, probably that car's selling point, to be fair, with ample room for 4 adults and many of their possessions. It's a coupe without much compromise, and it'll also allow you to framelessly drop all 4 windows for the full pretend convertible experience. The E-Class Coupe is about looking good and finishing every journey more refreshed than you began. It's Mercedes at its imperious best. It's not an exotic, pulse-racing choice, the E-Class Coupe. In fact, it's deliberately the opposite. You buy this if you want some posh luxury that blends into the background and lowers your heart rate. And it's exceptionally good at all of that. So much so, it makes a case for being a half-price alternative to the bigger S-Class Coupe. There's the E53 AMG now, too, should you want a decent dose of performance from your E-Class Coupe. Thanks for watching.